Hey, what's up guys, Tommy the Iron Beast, welcome back. Today we're getting straight into episode 2 of Dark. I watched episode 1 just last week and I really enjoyed it. It seemed to be a little bit slow getting moving, but putting everything in place, and then at the end I just had a whole lot of questions. So I'm looking forward to seeing some more of those answered. Thank you very much for those of you that have watched and followed with me, and for your comments and advice. I really appreciate it. Moving forward, I'm going to be watching the rest of the series in German, the original language, which was what I'd hoped to do initially. I think I should be able to follow it quite well as long as I get my speed reading skills up to spec, which is going to be awesome. So yeah, episode 2 lies. What I'm hoping to find out is who the Raincoat guy is a little bit more. Is there a portal inside the cave? I think we've seen a couple of the main families, obviously, that the story is going to be centered around. I wonder if there's going to be any more people introduced, because it's still only early in the season, obviously. I think there's a total of 30 episodes of this show, so I think it's going to be quite a long watch. And of course, the spoiler person in me just really wants to start like jumping on the net and getting a whole of hints at what's to come, but I won't do that this time around. I will make sure that I keep this completely a sort of first time watch, just so that it sort of maintains the authentic kind of appeal of the show and the experience for me. So anyway guys, let's get straight in and see what it's all about. There it is again, nuclear power station. Oh, now since Mikkel's disappearance. Okay. Who is this guy, and how are they not seeing him? They're in a sweep pattern. How do they not see him? There we go, Raincoat guy, answered. It's a pretty tight sweep pattern. You'd think that'd be spread out a little bit more. Has he just woken up from the nightmare of the whole thing again? Has he got some kind of connection happening? The fact that there's time travel in the show makes the whole thing, gives it a whole different dynamic, because you're always thinking, well, is this related to something in the timeline events? What's going on? Whoa. That's quite freaky. So I think this show's going to be quite funny. I'm not really one for thrillers, as I mentioned in the first episode reaction. They make me jump, and I've never really liked that feeling of being shocked and jumping. You know, I'd prefer to see things coming a mile away. You know, to have that situational awareness to see what's coming a mile out, strategize it, and just so you don't have that sort of shock scare kind of situation happening. So a show like this where you sort of get right into it and then get a shock, that's quite, I guess that's part of the fun of it. And I definitely think watching it in German is going to just make that experience more immersive, although I'll have to be focused on those subtitles a little bit more, so bear with me guys.
Das Opfer ist männlich, zwischen 10 und 12. Diese Verbrennung an den Augen ist eigenartig, wie geschmolzen. Keine Anzeichen von sexuellem Missbrauch, kein Sperma, keine fremde DNA. Ach so, ja, eine Sache ist seltsam. Schau mal hier. Und beide Trommelfelle sind geplatzt. Extreme Lautstärke? Ja. Oder Druck, ausgelöst durch einen Sturzflug. Oder durch heftige Rotation, wie in einer Zentrifuge. Winzige Steinchen in den Gehörgängen, die dafür sorgen, dass wir wissen, wo oben und unten ist. Die können sich verirren. Zum Beispiel, wenn der Körper rotiert, da verlieren wir das Gleichgewicht. Und bei diesem Jungen hier ist kein Steinchen mehr da, wo es hingehört.
Oh my god, look at that. It's terrible.
Mikkel? Mikkel?
I wonder if any of this is going to have to do with like radiation exposure or something. Dude, take a team. Your team's all outside. Take someone in with you. Take some form of comms at least. What's going on? He's a trained cop. Wow. I thought there might have been some kind of like unexplained portal in the cave, but a room. Storeroom or something? Or... obviously that must be where Raincoat guy's hiding out or something. Alright, a room deep in a cave. Or is it a room leading to somewhere else, but the cave just happens to expose it?
Was hast du da oben gemacht?
Oh, bist du bescheuert?
Ich will wissen, was du da oben gemacht hast.
Ich habe euch in der Schule gehört, wie ihr über die Höhlen geredet habt und Eriks Drogen. Und da habe ich gedacht, keine Ahnung, was ich gedacht habe. Das mit Mikkel tut mir leid.
Poor girl, she's been abused twice by guys now in her friends group. Pushed over for the drugs by the other guy, now up against the tree by this guy. I guess he's in sort of a state of shock and grief, but still, poor girl.
In der Nacht von Montag auf Dienstag ist in Winden erneut ein Junge spurlos verschwunden. Die Polizei bittet die Bevölkerung um Hinweise, die bei der Aufklärung helfen können. Den lokalen Behörden suchen
Right, so this guy knows something.
bereits seit 2 Wochen unkommentiert lassen.
Wow, okay. So he knows something, because he was going to try and tell the cop woman, wasn't he?
Du bist wahrscheinlich unterwegs. Wegen Mikkel. Wenn du das abhältst. Wir machen uns große Sorgen.
It's all curious. It's blood on his sleeve.
Ich konnte Ulrich nicht erreichen.
Die haben mehrere Suchtrupps organisiert. Ich muss los.
Wo warst du letzte Nacht? Ich bin aufgewacht gegen Mitternacht. Du warst nicht da.
Konnte nicht schlafen.
Das Auto war auch weg.
Ich musste kurz zur Tankstelle.
Erst Mats, jetzt Mikkel. Es ist genauso wie damals.
It's a repetitive cycle anyway, and some of the townspeople know it and remember it. This is cool. It really gets you wondering.
Geht weiter. Mein Vater war 15. Und Mats war 3 Jahre jünger. Wir haben über Erik geredet. Im Wald. Mikkel kommt zurück. Ganz bestimmt.
Hey, hier ist Martha. Nachrichten nach dem Ton.
Ruf mich einfach zurück, okay? Tschüss.
Der tote Junge ist weder Mikkel noch Erik.
Das Kind ist entstellt, die Augenpartie völlig verbrannt.
An seiner Kleidung ist überall rote Erde. Außerdem sieht es so aus, als hätte jemand den Jungen Sachen aus den 80ern gekleidet. Schuhe, Walkman, auch 80er. Um den Hals haben wir das hier gefunden.
Sounds like a catchy song.
Wöller koordiniert die Suche. Wir haben 2 verschwundene Kinder und einen toten, noch nicht identifizierten Jungen.
Ich habe eine Tür gefunden. Da ist eine Tür mitten in der Höhle. Die führt auf das Gelände vom Kernkraftwerk.
Oh ja.
Wir brauchen einen Durchsuchungsbefehl. Vielleicht ist Mikkel da durch. Vielleicht hattest du recht. Es ist genauso wie damals. Mats ist an genau der gleichen Stelle verschwunden. Neben dem AKW. Da oben stimmt was nicht, das weiß ich.
Mean.
Ich beantrage den Durchsuchungsbefehl.
It feels like the pace in this show is going to pick up pretty fast.
Die werden hier überall rumschnüffeln.
Vielleicht ist es doch besser, wenn es jemand anders macht.
Willst du mich erpressen?
Nein, wieso?
Weißt du, was erfolgreiche von erfolglosen Menschen unterscheidet? Eben. Also heute Nacht. Und du redest mit niemandem. Verstanden?
Do what tonight? I missed something. Oh yeah, it's the hotel.
Kann ich Ihnen behilflich sein?
Ich brauche ein Zimmer.
What? Raincoat guy or a raincoat guy? Looks like a different raincoat guy. The raincoat guy coming out of the cave seemed to be a little taller and slim maybe.
Muss schrecklich sein für euch. Erst die Sache mit deinem Sohn Mats und jetzt das mit deinem Enkel. Wir werden ihn finden.
Vielleicht. Vielleicht auch nicht.
You definitely get the sense that so many people have got different ideas of whatever's going on, and by their response or lack of emotional response, you know. I was right. Different raincoat guy. Wonder if this is a good cop, bad cop scenario. Good raincoat guy, bad raincoat guy. Whoa, dude's been through some hells. Alright, it's a device of some sort, isn't it? Surely it's too small to be a time travel device of any sort. Be kind of cool though if you had one that could just be carried around in a briefcase, like the Umbrella Academy.
Ulrich, ich bin's, Charlotte. Alexander hat den Erlass für den Durchsuchungsbefehl sofort blockiert.
Oh, she's gonna snap, I think. She obviously knows about the affair and now this is happening. Just fantastic storytelling the way that these are made. Poor dude, little brother gone missing. That's the thing about siblings, I guess you may give each other a tough time and all this, but at the end of the day you love them. Very observant. And you managed to see that in shadow as well. Pretty good. Zoom in, let us have a look. What is it?
Werden wir je in der Lage sein? Welchen Preis würden wir bezahlen? Wie weit wird die Wissenschaft gehen?
What price would we pay? Burnt eyeballs and destroyed eardrums and death. Question is, what do you get to experience before or the aftermath of it all?
Bitte macht das Tor auf. Da ist eine Tür in den Höhlen. Vielleicht ist er da durch. Lasst mich euren Teil der Höhlen absuchen.
Ich kann hier niemanden so einfach reinspazieren lassen. Das ist ein Hochsicherheitstrakt. Wenn Mikkel hier wäre, wir wüssten das.
Du verdammtes Arschloch! Es geht um meinen Sohn, Mann! Ich komm wieder mit dem Durchsuchungsbefehl!
Yeah, fair enough too. Guy's obviously got a lot to hide. Is that guy his dad? The guy in charge of the power plant? Oh, here we go. I see some footage or some evidence. How well did you know Eric? Oh, the place is huge. It has such a small town vibe the way that the scene is set.
Was machst du hier?
Ich wollte dich sehen.
Komm mit. Warum bist du hier?
Es tut mir so leid. Wisst ihr schon was?
Oh, she loves him to bits. Look at her.
Ich kann das nicht. Nicht jetzt. Ich rufe dich an, okay?
That would be the worst feeling for her. Just get brushed aside. I mean, I understand it's a family emergency and all this kind of thing, but you can't sort of just use someone like that. Awesome, awesome. Right, we're getting through it. It's starting to pick up, isn't it? The pace is moving a little bit quicker.
Obendorf hat einen kleinen Transporter.
Jankowski, hast du den Obendorf befragt?
Ja.
Das heißt, er hat Zugang zum AKW.
Ich habe noch nicht mit
Nice. Some good detective work. So if this was fine weather, it wouldn't seem like such a dark situation. Cold and uncomfortable and wet and a little bit gloomy. So I remember back when we were working base security, in weather like this, that's when a lot of the crimes would happen because the rain and the sound sort of masks so much activity. It's kind of the same here. Just because it's raining, you expect someone's going to jump out on them or something's going to happen. Probably not, but... So this guy's Eric's dad. What's your six, dude?
gefallen. Ulrich!
Drugs.
Was ist das?
Edison, drugs.
Ist das deins?
Wir haben das zusammen gemacht. Erik und ich. Hier und da was verkauft. An der Schule.
Warst du gestern im AKW?
Nein, wieso?
So he's not a full-on bad guy. Didn't try and take shots at him.
Und wenn die Leute ihren Schrott herbringen, dann findest du immer irgendwas. Erik hat auf einem Mofa gespart. Wo ist mein Junge?
This guy, what a jerk. Oh man, I hate this guy already. What a dick. What's he doing? Obviously there's a bigger grand plan to it all and we'll get to see that, but what a dick. So he's trying to do the time travel thing or something and just killing a whole lot of kids experimenting. This guy, is he the brainstorm behind it all?
Meinst du, sie werden ihn finden? Glaubst du, er hat ein Geheimnis?
Micke?
Nee, Papa.
Wie kommst du denn da drauf? Eigentlich weiß ich gar nicht, wer er wirklich war. Wer irgendjemand wirklich ist.
Hast du ihn geliebt?
This guy. They've done a great job of painting different characters in the light of a bad guy. Yeah, she's not a fool, is she? She's knowing stuff's going on this whole time. She's gonna snap. She's gonna have enough of it all, I think. I think this extra crisis on top is just gonna push her over the limit.
Was immer auch passiert, du sagst mir die Wahrheit. Egal was es ist.
That's a strong woman. She knows she's being lied to. But she's just staying focused on the main issue. What is that? What is that noise? It's an energy surge of some sort. Machinery or something is causing a huge power drain. What is it? What is it? What's going on? Is it a supernatural thing? Oh yeah, it's a supernatural sort of thing. It's got to be like, what the hell? Being powered up or what is it? Did she feel something? Oh wow! And that's a huge energy surge, isn't it? Wow! Right, so who is that guy? He knows a whole lot, obviously. Who is he? Oh, is this Mikkel? Sweet, Mikkel's alive. That's cool. Right, so Mikkel wasn't grabbed and experimented on. He's come out of the cave before it was a proper cave. Or has he come out of a different part of a different cave? I don't remember him even going into the cave. I'm pretty sure they all ran away from the cave together, so... Oh, this is awesome. I mean, like, what is that? I don't remember that being there.
Wieso? Wer bist du?
Mickel, ich wohne hier.
Ulrich. Und ich wohne hier.
Wow.
Du Spinner bist am falschen Haus.
Hey Ulrich!
Ja, Katharina, ich komme ja schon. Wer ist denn das? Der Tod. Das sieht man doch. Oh, Katharina.
This is so good. Wow, 1986. Mean. So good. Alright. Alright, that was so good. It started moving really fast sort of toward the first maybe half of the episode, and then I think hopefully the whole series starts to pick up and go this fast as well. But that was so good. I mean, I expected that the experimentation thing that was burning kids' eyes out had something to do with the time travel thing, but obviously not, because Mikkel's gone straight through the timeline and jumped back in time, and he wasn't a subject of that experiment. So obviously there's two different things happening, or multiple things happening. It's so early in the series to try and speculate what's going on, but that was quite interesting, because I was pretty sure whatever was happening with time travel had to do with that guy and his machine that's burning everyone's eyeballs out. Obviously not. Maybe something's been discovered, an anomaly's been discovered, and now they're trying to recreate it with that machine in current time. I don't really know. but I'm looking forward to finding out. So I'm going to try and get through these pretty fast, guys, because this is actually shaping up to be a pretty awesome show. Watching it in German was actually easier than watching it in English with subtitles on, because the subtitles didn't match the English audio or the dubbed version. So watching it in German is definitely a lot easier than I expected, which is kind of cool, because the only other movies I've really watched in the original language would have been like the Hong Kong, Chinatown sort of kung fu movies and all that kind of thing. So definitely enjoying it. Definitely a cool series. I'm looking forward to getting back into the series tomorrow or as soon as I can. I don't usually have a lot of free time to watch, but I'm going to make time to watch for this series because it's really, really cool. Looking forward to seeing what the next episode has in store for us. Thanks again for watching these with me, guys. Keep your comments rolling in. I really appreciate your tips, your advice, anything that you have to say. If possible, please, guys, though, just spoilers. Try and keep those at a minimum. For the sake of keeping a genuine reaction, I'm not going to do any of that at the moment with this series. I'm definitely looking forward to getting through it. So, yeah, it's going to be great. But anyway, guys, feel free to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I'll try and get through these as quick as possible. If you have any other recommended shows, feel free to put those in the comments below as well. Apart from that, thanks for watching with me, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.